we're good. I think we're good to go. What's going on, everybody? It's Maverick128 here, and it is time.
Osmanthus wine.
Not now, Johnny. Not now. Let me go ahead and get my team because I know what we're gonna do. Or Analog Drift. Yeah.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Alright, hold on. Oops. I need to edit the stream real quick. Oh yeah, Paimon. Oh yeah, we've gotten 2 Dust of Enlightenments for, you know, we got 2 Dust of Enlightenments for artifacts, just for people to test out. But, yeah. Let me just type in everything here, because what I want to do is focus on today. I don't want to go to notices yet, but currently, if I recall correctly, let's go take a look at. Oh yeah. I know y'all are gonna go nuts for this woman. But yeah, we're not gonna automatically start with this, but yeah, we'll automatically start the quest here. So we have the last leave off to Natlan, so. Alright, so what's the quest called again? I need to alright. Welcome to a space and time for you. Alright. Hold on, give me a sec. Yep. Skirk. Alright, there we go. Give me a sec. I need to add the thumbnail and yeah. Alright, we're ready to go. But yeah, alright, here we go. I can lock it. And then, yeah. I can lock it, but we'll do this first. So...
There's a kitty over there. What's up with you today?
Oh yeah, new voice, by the way, for Paimon.
You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately. So
oh yeah, the
come
new
down
VA
with
for
something.
Paimon. Oh, it sounds calm.
That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
We'll do that later, Paimon. Right now, we got a big one. But by the way, everyone, I just need to remind you, since I'm going to be doing the Archon Quest, there will be some of the juiciest spoilers down the line. So I highly recommend you turn away, unless if you guys are looking forward to watching the stream. And yeah. Let's do this, everyone. Oh.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Alright. So let's head to the Collective of Plenty. Now, unfortunately, I want to mention a couple of things. Now, we know that on the bright side, Zach and Sarah, the VAs for Eastern and Lumine respectively, are going to be coming back to reprising the roles as Eastern and Lumine. Unfortunately, due to timing, they can't really. They're not voiced they're not voiced right now due to unfortunate timing, but we at least know that they are indeed coming back. So let's not pressure them too much and let's just get right into it. But yeah, the new voice for Paimon sounds pretty calm and I find it pretty damn chill, so. I just need to edit the stream so that it's all spoilered out. Yep. Yep. Alright. Oh, hey, son.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, hey, Kochi-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Yeah, Paimon sounds so much more calmer now.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright. I think we're all good for,
Alright, got it.
yeah.
But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell?
I
I'd
don't know. I have
didn't
no
wanna
idea
do.
if Dainsleif's gonna be voiced on EN. If not, then I'm gonna have to probably switch out to Japanese just for this. If he's at least voiced on EN, I will at least try to play this on EN unless a cinematic cutscene comes in with Aether and Lumine.
That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help.
Uh-huh.
The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do, too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more
I see.
pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
That sounds.
Traveler,
It sounds a lot
let's just
more.
help with the patrol, all right?
It sounds a lot more
Otherwise,
sassy,
the other side's
and
gonna
it just
Paimon enter a
works.
bodybuilding competition.
Why does it sound a little bit more sassier? Yet it works so
Perfect.
effectively.
I managed to get you on board with just
Damn.
one look.
All right, I'll do it for
Thank
you,
you both.
Paimon.
It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us.
By the way,
We're
if you want
experts
some
at
luck for
strolling
the,
and
for the people that are
patrolling,
tuning in on
don't you
stream and
worry.
are just gonna drop by to let me know, just to say hi, or you're gonna pull for Skirk, why don't you remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy, and do so if you want luck for your Skirk pulls. Patrol the area near the Collective of Plenty, so that's where we're going. That being said, I'm a bit intrigued. Do they name the VA? Oh no, it's still they apparently. Yeah, so apparently it's not, how do I say it? They haven't, I guess the new VA for Paimon has not, done all, like, re-recorded every single line. I would feel so bad because Paimon has, like, thousands of lines throughout the story from start to end currently. So, yeah, it looks like most of the older voice lines are still voiced by Karina, so there's that. Actually, can I,
Rev the engines!
let me just get Malika to, yeah. Got a patrol near the Collective of Plenty, and
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
apparently so.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here.
Oh no!
sleeping?
Don't tell me that's
Doesn't look very
Caribert.
hostile.
I don't think if this is. Are you guys getting Caribert Archon Quest flashbacks? Because I automatically immediately saw this and I was like, oh my god, are we beginning it with a PTSD
Why is
again?
it hiding away here?
Oh, we aggravated it. Oh, where are you going?
Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even hillagers don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh.
What is
Paimon
that?
bets that Hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure.
That might be some Conry
He was
attack.
probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Huh?
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the space. They have a spaceship?
What do you mean? What
Oh, what-
hibernation chamber?
What is this
spaceship?
tech that I'm understanding?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the. So they have a spaceship now?
How did that key show up here?
What type of tech do they have?
Sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
There are only two of these. One belongs to me and the other my sister. Makes sense.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship!
So what happened?
Somehow that
So
really
Lumine,
lands home
so
the fact that
apparently,
you really are
did you guys,
an
did they both
actual
crash
alien.
land to the
Wait,
to the vet?
no.
Like all these
Descender.
years ago?
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as
Yeah.
well.
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
No prob.
Oh, hey, Ansan, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled,
Oh.
so the usual squad will be resuming
Okay.
their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh no. Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Lumine is on the move again. Oh, baby. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to. Now we're starting
I've
to take
heard
the
of the Abyss
initiative.
Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Well, not just that, but also all of Teyvat pretty much, because it's pretty much a roadblock to their original journey.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much.
Oh
Our
boy.
defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great, then let's head over together.
Here we go. Chapter 6, Act 6, A Space and Time for You. So now we have a key to our spaceship, We don't know where the hell we parked it. What is it, like? It might be, what, like Wonder Woman Invisible Jet much? That's what I'm gonna guess. That's what I'm gonna guess it to be. That being said, I forgot to do this. Hold on. Let me, yeah.
Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time.
Oh god,
Clearly, this is a coordinated strike.
Multi-coordination attack.
Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
That isn't a bad guess.
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one is personal for me. Oh boy, yep. It's getting real personal.
In what way?
We're talking family levels of personal. The current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister. Yep.
Yep, that's how it is.
We know the true meaning and motive of the Abyss Order from the inside out. Oh, you got Hey, Sung. You got Tignari? Youch.
My goodness.
I'm sorry, man.
That is very personal indeed.
You're quitting and playing Lua, right? Oh, bro.
If you don't mind me asking,
do
you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best
Don't
terms
let
at the moment.
luck decide about her continuing to play or dropping the game entirely.
Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, a fallen out is a little bit bleak in comparison to the actual context of why these two were separated.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do. I'll just say absolutely, yeah.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind.
Huh.
If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Got it.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Got it. But before we continue, bonus dialogue.
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson, would you?
Yeah. Well, we just gotta give you consent, but yeah. Alright, Masters of the Nightwind. We must hurry. Here we are. Once again, we are taking control of the C-12 power tower for this. Why here? Hey, Natsu.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
I don't know. Just get rid of the brains of the team so that they have no strategy to counter-attack, maybe.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got.
Yeah, I was about to
Couldn't
say,
exactly
yeah.
concentrate on
They're
my
trying to
novel after
basically,
that, so...
they're trying to basically get rid of the
Well,
smarts.
Here I am.
Because brute force can only take you so long without a proper strategy.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yep,
I only
newsflash.
said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Oh.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Here we go. So Trial said Lolly.
This is order.
The key down Lost Bay.
Quick.
Defeat the Abyss monsters.
Show no mercy!
Fuck.
Even Rift Towns too?
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were
I'll
attacking
never get over
from,
how
we
Harvard
should
should have
find
said
their
yes, why has
stronghold.
feelings for Aether. I mean, to be fair, said Lolly's hell old. She's like 200 years old. A lot of people have
Why don't
come
we
and
press
go
our advantage
on
and
passing
destroy
away.
their base?
If you could have basically a
They
person
won't
that
know
is
it
pretty
hit
much
'em.
immortal and can live around the same lifespan, that's a couple right there.
Was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Here we go again.
Let's ride. Try it.
Ugh.
Fulfill our pact!
Forward! Crush them!
Dark light candlesticks created by believers in the Abyss and Chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' energy. Destroy. Okay. So these things are gonna. These things are draining our energy. We need to get rid of it.
Like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
Working on it.
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Warriors, attack! After them!
Burn it down!
boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
All who resist the abyss will pay the price.
I will have order.
Light of the blazing sun!
It's futile. The end.
Get to work!
Quake!
The world will.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind.
If it's the Abyss Order, then they
Well,
clearly
whatever.
don't give a damn.
I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end.
Yeah.
But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh?
They did.
Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not
Try to
convinced.
judgment cut.
Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Exactly.
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So, we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I can only get Lumine to talk to me, I can get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Club of Plenty. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Oh. I got an achievement. Savior. Alright, we gotta go back to where we started.
Hip. Hup.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and
We
Direidyth
took
are
the
waiting
key
for us.
already. He just dipped.
Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
If I can last recall what we did regarding the Caribert story quest, we know some of the Hilichurls, well, I think most of them, were formerly Conorian citizens before they were cursed. So, my guess is he was just like the last survivor on the spaceship and tried to find a refuge.
Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh.
Thank goodness. Someone's here. Please
This-
help me.
This new NPC, I heard a lot of things about her.
Who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time.
You think Issa knows her?
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person. But where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
Do you think I'm gonna assume only she sees them, but we don't?
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Definitely. Huh?
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right.
A monster that we can't see.
Let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. So suddenly I could see them. So yeah, we just couldn't see them until we were able to combine links.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry. I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Let's do this.
Let's ride. Try and stop.
Silence.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand. Wait.
Oh, really?
If our suspicions are correct, let's try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
More hand-holding? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the
Direidyth.
chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Direidyth.
Direidyth,
Thanks
okay.
for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries.
Hand-holding in this day and age of Eastern Universe. The harem Archon be like. I'm sorry.
As long as they're visible.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so
Oh my
when you
god,
said you
Lumine
couldn't,
fans. Oh my
I thought
god.
you were making fun of
Funny
me.
how I say that, and funny how we both mentioned this, not to, and then a Lumine fan comes in on stream. Oh
Whoa,
god.
That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I
Hope you
still
guys
feel
are all
much
enjoying your
safer
stay
with you
here.
around.
If the quest is pretty short, I could try to do Skirk's character quest.
I'm gonna stay here
Because I
until
remember
heal up.
the
Don't wanna risk
last
running into
Archon
any
quest
more
we had with
monsters.
Dainsleif. It was like only a freaking hour.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own.
Remember that?
So, where are you from, Direidyth?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
I'm gonna guess some sort of like title relate that Conrians use?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the
Hey
beginning.
guys, this is lore.
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the
Yeah.
savior since I was a kid.
Those are the same
Growing
flowers
up,
that
it
Lumine
really
has.
made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my
the
mind.
the Tavat flowers.
So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Hey, Genny. Yeah, the Conrian flower. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him.
Yeah, my fault.
Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
A young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Imagine if you were playing this as Lumine, and then it just says apparently a man, and then eventually, in this case, it would be a man being the savior. Okay, that's weird. I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
Though, to describe Abyss Lumine as savior just doesn't seem right.
Please, can you take me to see her?
Again, I'm kind of basing this based on the Traveler I picked, and I know Hoyoverse is kind of marketing it as a way to make Aether as the canonical Traveler of Tavat, and then... yeah...
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Well, let's hope.
But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so
Hearing the new
it's hard to avoid.
Hearing the new voice for Paimon feels so soothing to the point, like, if moments like this happen, I really can't feel mad for Paimon. Wrong place at the wrong time, but I'm not gonna bother raging for it.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Well, have you always believed that Doomsday will come? And that the Savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
Here come the Thanos memes be like. Also, good lord. Oh my god, that is... Okay, first of all, that is loud.
But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Oh god, I don't know, man. Press X to doubt, chat, really.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Direidyth? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Also note that she's blushing, by the way.
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Oh my day, another one. How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Yeah.
What a mysterious girl.
Camera transition.
We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Alright. Though before we continue, can we get some bonus dialogue with Direidyth?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to get that bonus dialogue in.
Full throttle!
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid, so yeah.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you asked, this is technically my sibling's fault.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Don't worry, I'm
Forward
sure they'll
centuries.
snap soon.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something.
One way of putting it.
Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Oh, you have Pyro Traveler Triple Crown?
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to
Oh, you
a
just need a
pulp.
storm attack? Good luck. It seems suspicious, though.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Okay. Bonus dialogue?
Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Number 2.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You saw those hearts. He's fanboying right now.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
Don't mind me being smug.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Really?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
That was the last thing I was expecting.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol. So please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Rest in peace, I'll make the grave. I'll try to be as honorable as I can.
Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't
think it must have been
appreciate
just
how
a perfect
great
punch,
the gulf
really.
was between us.
Or a perfect strike.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another
No
round.
swords.
Get back to Yansan.
You know what's kind of a bit messed up though, Natsu? Yes, I know they're siblings, and I feel like this is kind of natural for them. But you know the rule: never hit a girl.
So, did the guards find anything?
Unless if Lumine throws the first punch, then everything is defense.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
I ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
Yeah. What is with that look that she's doing?
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover.
Tsundere be like.
Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless.
Drunk Granny.
What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Wait.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still.
I know I'm gonna say this despite the Copers, and I know they're watching. Do you think Lumine's doing something that's gonna mess up Capitano there?
It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for
Capitalism
good.
immortal.
If that's the Council of Granny
Well,
Eatsley,
they're
I'm sure the chiefs will
disturbing
agree.
his peace.
But it will still take us
So-
some time to gather the required force.
I'm pretty sure the captain will not
In
allow
war,
any of that.
adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Yeah, that is another thing I also mentioned. Yeah, Capitano is also from Conria, so...
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Solali,
Sure, what is it?
have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
In
Alright, we get it.
a real
Granny
pain in the
Eatsley's
A.
learning and wisdom knows
You
no
know
bounds.
that bad word was
But
coming.
Can we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
Yes.
Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Okay. I agree. It's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
On it.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Someone's jelly. Even Issa had a sweat. Oh my god, bro. So always so down bad for the traveler.
Huh? That's the part that bothers
Oh my god. Look at Issa's face. It's like, oh, I know I'm done goofed.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
So Ollie wishes she was in that position. Oh, this is great.
That's neither here nor there. What bothers me is
If you have done now, by the way,
your
if you
sibling, the leader of the
if you
Abyss
have
Order,
done
is
the
a
Silali
savior.
Travel Chronicle before you did this Archon Quest, I feel like for people that have not done the Silali Travel Chronicle would wonder, why is she into the Traveler? For those people who did the Travel Chronicle before this, oh man, we're eating good.
That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Well, do you think she's a spy or some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
On it.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we
The fact
probably
that Tony
shouldn't
says
have
she
left her
shows
by
more
herself
emotion
in
for
that
Easter Dale
cave.
coming from living parents trying to make a shit.
Traveler, we still
Yeesh.
need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just
Ah.
be careful.
Might as well. I mean, the only closest one that I can think for Lumina is obviously Child. Hey girl, you hold still. Anyway, might as well. She seems to trust me after all. And I'm happy to. Although I doubt she means us any harm.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Oh, they're gone. Oh wait, never mind, they're still here. Bonus dialogue.
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
You can tell Solali is really, really jealous, and that's something straight out from a light
I'm not
novel.
normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety
Bro,
of the tribes
Solali
has
is
to come
so
first.
jelly. Hey, no. Someone just finished someone's what kind of. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, let's go back. Solali's like, why did it have? Why literally anything else rather than hand holding? Damn it. Oh, I love it.
Here we are.
Oh, that time skipped to the day.
We'll still be here, right? Oh, so quiet though.
350-50's lost? Oh,
What if the
yeah,
Ansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Don't. Oh! Okay. Okay, look. Okay, Aurafaring. Okay, Ether, I see you. Look at that face he makes just blocking that. I know it's a club with just his arm. Shoot. Maybe Direidyth is really a.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If it thought it would hurt, I would try to dodge, and somehow it hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left.
Now. Do the sword
I
later?
just have this
I got
constant feeling that any second,
Alright, see you
the
now.
monsters are
Good night.
gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them.
Oh, she has a, broken ankle or something?
There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did.
Alright, see you, man.
Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Huh. That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Sure, I know the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Ugh. Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Time skip.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Direidyth. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
That was straight up like that animation is so reminiscent on how Goku eats his food.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
You really did.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Oh, that is a pretty sky. Look at that.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy
Oh,
it.
and make her just eating.
I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. So, in this case, the time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When I was young,
I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Wait. Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get
Meanwhile,
chatty
in
after a
another
hearty
universe,
meal.
Yeah.
Just like my
in
grandma.
a parallel universe where Lumine is the Traveler. The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Well, in that case, guess we gotta try that trick again. Blushing while hand-holding? Ugh. Yeah. Stay back. I'll handle them. Oh, wow. A barrier. Nice.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
I will. So yeah, we made a barrier.
Rise with us. Settle down.
Oh no!
Stop me!
Stabilize. Silence.
Alright.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Direidyth? Direidyth? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
Let's just help soon, yeah.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Direidyth isn't a threat, but It can't hurt to monitor for another night. Alright.
Alright. Direidyth will be... Huh? Direidyth? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to relax and drift into a deep sleep. Soon, a vivid dream fills your mind. Wonder what the dream is. Oh no. This is the Night Kingdom? Lumine! Oh man! Oh man, it sucks that she's not voiced, but oh god. The flower! She's sapping those totems? Lumine. And the Lord of the Night? Ugh. Oh, my head. It hurts. Oh. My headache. It's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Oh god, look at this art.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Bro, this dream. So Lumine really is tampering the Night Kingdom from the inside. That dream I just had. Oh, we're still hand-holding as we sleep.
You're awake.
No, I don't think.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that's
I didn't
Lumine's
mean
voice
to.
because remember, Sarah Miller Cruz and Zach Aguilar weren't able to reprise their roles in 5.7, but they're definitely gonna get it done in 5.8. So I think it might be a very miscellaneous NPC doing the narrating. Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing.
I know
At
it
least,
is. I know
that's
it
what
looks
my
like
family
her voice.
always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
That nightmare might be a clue.
Oh, is that right?
Smug Paimon.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Alright, morning.
Well, Direidyth, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Direidyth.
Goodbye.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
We're probably not gonna tell her about the Serenity Pod,
How
too.
about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on. I think I see something over there. 2 Abyss Mages.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
Now this time we're the ones that see it, but not her.
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Hmm? Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Direidyth? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Oh, damn.
Woohoo! All done!
One slash, too.
Super low.
I broke their shield and insta-killed them.
Run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thinkins. Turns out there are also monsters which I could see, but Direidyth can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Direidyth.
See ya, and please take care.
Meet up with the Masters of the Night Wind. We must hurry. So far, this is pretty so far, it's pretty good.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a
How
big
long
group
have we
from
been
the
doing?
Abyss Order
And
just
now
now.
we're ready.
Has something happened at the front?
Okay, so this might be a longer travel Archon quest.
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy
Do you
lines
guys
and
think
attacked
it's
with a
him?
vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
It's obvious it's not Lumine. Lumine wouldn't dare to attack her troops.
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're
Time
already
for
pretty
more lore,
confident
right?
that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this.
Dainsleif.
Oh, Zach was also supposed to say it too, but it looks like, yeah, that is a sign that apparently, due to timing, he couldn't come in. Well, he and Sarah couldn't get the voices in, but by 5.8 they should be able to get all the missing voice lines that they missed out on successfully voiced. All right, it's time to wait for him to show up.
Rev the engines!
Been a long time. Oh no, he's not voiced! Oh god, oh that's a rip. Bro, Yuri Lorenzo wasn't able to make it. Ah, man. Alright. Alright, time to voice him again. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we what went down. We figured you'd shown up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dainsleif is so gonna crash out, yeah.
You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to dance.
I didn't tune in on the leaks on, like, who posted, like, who's voice and who's not.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Iansen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance.
Still to this day, how the hell is Dainsleif so dripped out?
Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now.
His outfit just fits so good.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff
I have a
right?
Dainsleif acrylic stand in my room.
See you later,
I bought it back in Sakoshi Mart a long time ago.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Iansen, yes? I will remember the name. But I will not invest more emotion than it is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn.
Is 5.6 Archon Quest voice now?
So anyway,
Doc, are you referring? I don't think there is any. There isn't any 5.6 Archon Quest. We're missing now. We know that that Paimon's English speed has been completely recasted. Zach and Sarah weren't able to voice their characters because of timing, but they did confirm that they are indeed coming back to reprise their roles. So let's so my guess is the next version they'll all of the missing voice lines that the travelers did from Natlan beyond this point will be able to go in, yeah. Did they add the voices for the 5.6 Archon Quest? I'm not sure. Most likely not. I don't. Oh wait, no. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You're giving me a reminder now. That Mostat one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know yet. I have no idea. I know when I did it live, Bennett's VA Christina V was able to come back. So I'm not sure about Erica Hardaker on voicing Venti. I don't know if she's back. You guys can let me know, because I don't remember. But I remember, she really wanted to come back to work, but because of during the time SAG-AFTRA was sending her threat letters for not joining the strikes, so... I'm not sure about the other VAs. I just know that, Bennett and Betty's VAs might be back? Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, so I guess by the process, they're all recording it in advance. Yeah, there's a lot of voice lines that they have to come back to. But hey, at least on the bright side, the strike is over, so they're now all back to work on finally voicing all the missing stuff. So yeah, personally, I still take this as the win. Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time. Even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume that they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Wait for the other... Yeah. It's more better to, have the other characters being voiced. Makes sense. Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could have ever had anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Holders' forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. So apparently the Savior term's been around even before the Cataclysm of Conria? What? So, that must be very prestigious then.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Must be centuries ago. Well, when she was first granted the title of Princess, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed in this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All the title really stood for was the Vinster's gaining lust for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed as the Conrian savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. Hope you guys don't mind my Dainsleif impression. I'm trying my best here. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Oh, see ya, Dane. Alright, wait until the following day. So literally the next day, the next morning. I should probably, maybe if we're gonna hear Dane talk, I should probably swap to Japanese voiceovers depending on the context. If it's Dane again, I'll switch to Japanese voiceover just because. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way over there. Alright, I like hearing you read the dialogue. It's better than reading it myself because I'm too ready to read it. Alright, so you guys want me to keep reading it, or should I swap to Japanese VA just to at least give the context of the actual character being voiced? You guys decide. Though I feel like when we do a confrontation between the siblings, I feel like I'm gonna be completely obliged to do Japanese, because if a cinematics comes in and it's not voiced, then it's a problem. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Eon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located.
I see.
The location? The Cinder City.
Why am I losing subs that
Cinder
fast?
City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Let's hope.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Ianson.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and
To
you'll
be fair,
have a whole
Paimon,
army going with
I
you.
feel like Dainsleif's better off as a lone wolf.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
If he's that formidable taking on an entire army all by himself, then let him be a lone wolf all by himself.
Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you, Dainsleif.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Lol. Where's Eon-san? She near? Okay, yeah. Okay, she's not nearby. Oh, we're going back here again. It's been a long time coming since we last visited this place. Assault the Abyss Order stronghold. Oh god, and it's a domain. Oh boy.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back in a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss power mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go.
Got it. In this battle, oh yeah, I remember this from the special program. We can call in Dainsleif to assist us. I know we can't get a playable kit yet, but it's more of like a follow-up attack if you know Honkai Star Rail terminology. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Conning Court Guard captain allows him to easily SP the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Yeah, we'll keep this team here. Bro, Dainsleif as a playable character is gonna make bank.
Light it up!
Oh my god, he broke those shields like it was nothing! What? That is... Oh wow, that's awesome. Go. He broke the ward. Okay, now he broke the ward vulnerable. Now we can destroy it easily.
Stabilize.
Burn it down.
This is order.
I'm gonna try something funny. Hold on, hold on. Is Dainsleif able to get rid of his shield? Oh my god, he did. Bro, Dane OP.
No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
There's even more enemies to deal with.
Solidify.
It's me. Alright, the monolith is out.
Try and stop me.
Hear the truth. Peace be with you. My holy proclamation.
Oh man!
Opened unto you.
Wow, bro, Dainsleif's follow-up is crazy.
Stabilize.
Rise with the sun.
Go. And he did some decent damage too.
Silence.
Bro, I cannot. Bro, if he becomes a playable character, bro, I cannot wait to pull for him. Oh, Dainsleif's gonna break those shields. Have fun, you guys.
An oversight on my...
Well, not the intellectual one due to bad timing.
Burn it down.
Settle down.
Dainsleif, the relentless specter that haunts us.
Oh.
The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
Oh, one's dead already.
Ready.
Gather.
Actually, hold on, I want to try something funny. Oh, they don't show him there. Okay. Alright, goodbye. We reached the end. We reached the end, but still no trace of your sister. So, who's calling the shots here? Is that the Nicholas Baptist? Uh-oh.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Can I tell you a bit of a fun fact? You want to know who the English voice actor is for the Nicholas Baptist, who's also a world boss in Sumeru? It's none other than Chris Hackney. Literally the same English VA for Ayato. Yes, the Kamisato Ayato. The English VA is also the one that voices the Nicholas Baptist. I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this one for the cutscene. But in the open world, when you battle it, yes.
But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you could still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The Abyss Order's greatest wish. Oh no, did she successfully re-mechanize the Sile?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom.
I thought about Ayato, then Ita came into mine for some reason. What's happening?
Reconstruction. And then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate?
Apparently so.
Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no! This...
Loom of Fate, by the way, chat. It's bad.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
I gotta go back to Sumeru to see if it's true. What a lot of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tired of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Lumina in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. As you can tell, when we looked at the dream, she used the exact same Conrian flower, and it completely sapped one of the totems off of its energy. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Eons and Silali. This isn't their usual style. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the conflict, even sitting down to meditate. I couldn't see the monsters that Direidyth could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. No. Meditation? And we couldn't. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Direidyth. If she's Conria like Jane suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Direidyth has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. There is only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Time to put this sucker down.
Bow your head.
Solidify the embrace of the abyss. And be baptized.
Be sanctified. Silence!
Do you still not understand? You battled in vain!
Light it up!
The Abyss Order's mission
Plastic surge!
My body is failing me.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Direidyth is the only potential leaf we have. I think we should at least talk to her about all this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Oh, the Abyss, the Baptist is still there. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Holy fuck! Oh man, they're just giving Dainsleif a hand, you know. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. Ah, my mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Okay, I was not expecting that. That actually gave me a jump.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh, man. And this has been going for a long time.
Have you finally had enough?
So they're both cursed.
Then, never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I had never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent Blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Talogi, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. By the way, remember that name, Sir Talogi. That's Skirk's master. And one of the members of the original Sinners. We're gonna learn more about it once we get to Skirk's story quest. There's little point in discussing it now, of course. But all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart of the mind, are gradually brought back. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So, the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the Loom of Memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world.
Are they letting themselves die on purpose? I mean,
what a glorious undertaking.
so in this case then, for as long as they believe that they will finally be brought back to, if it's gonna take them back to the glory days of Conria, then so be it, really.
What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal, to lure me here into a state of meditation. Guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. You think the pain's worth it? Symphony of a new world. We gotta return back to the cave now.
Full throttle!
It's Direidyth! Great! She's still here!
Oh, cinematic. Direidyth? Direidyth, are you okay? Did something happen? Oh no! The destruction. First hand. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Bro, this place literally looks like hell. Is this where Direidyth is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
We're not. No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
Oh, God. Oh, brother. Oh, jeez.
No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
So I guess Genshin kind of does confirm what, like the multiversal theory? That there are different universes kind of identical to ours.
Oh, one last
Events
thing
may
before I
play
forget.
differently than what we expect in the
I know
original
how much you want to
timeline.
find your sister.
Surely she must be desperate to find you too.
Do you guys think the worlds are colliding?
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
Genshin 2. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I've heard about like a Genshin 2
That way
coming.
when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
A memento? Oh no, please don't throw away the key. Wait.
Huh? What is it?
Keep that key. Do not give it. If this is her future. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me, bro? This is like Minecraft story levels, bro. My decision is going to alter the story. Oh my god, you did not, Hoyo. How could you? How could you make me pick my poison? We give the key to her or we keep the key? Oh my god, why? Oh man. Dude, I feel like whatever option we pick, there's gonna be something bad. Oh, jeez. Do we give it to her, or should we keep the key as a way to finally find it? I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she really knows about the key, really. So, I feel like she's gonna be completely clueless. I think definitely, yeah, keep the key, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to definitely watch videos on the difference, yeah. Is time frozen? Oh! So that's what happened. Easteroth, the ruler of time, must have a hand on this. There's no other way this meeting could have taken place. Lumine, you knew all of this? I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Direidyth, she found me. The irony was that, even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So, she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened to Vat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then, when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. So you're saying that 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Easteroth? Direidyth said he succeeded in bringing us together. Unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world. But instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Yeah, the lore is crazy. Okay, I gotta be a bit more quiet because people are sleeping in my house, so... Has Conyer really been revived? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Conyer are complete. I've always thought that Tibet's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So, I directed the Abyss Lord to feign an attack on Natlan, buy me some time to enter the Night Kingdom, and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say that even she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Direidyth to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that, at least, but what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. Ooh! This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. But why? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Bro, Lumine is playing taboo with a god. Oh no. I know you always wanted to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss a chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past. No matter what. I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. I mean, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? It's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Aether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Yeah, if it were... Oh my god, not again. Bro, and this time, there's no memory wipe. We all witnessed it. Oh, bro, that's...
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Good god.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsleif's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Direidyth's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him.
The plot
and then he
thickens,
suddenly reappeared,
chat.
right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
Bro, this is low-key HI 3 levels of emotion that is hurting me. It's fine. I need some time to take everything in. You okay, Solali?
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now. And learned quite a lot.
Huh?
It's Hoyerverse, Gain. You know the one thing that they're well known for when it comes to their stories? Bro, they love to play with our emotions. Hard. No matter the game, they don't give a damn of what we think. If they make us that emotionally invested to the story, then it's a win to them. Holy crap. Yeah, we did.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right
I like it when
now.
everybody says about Genshin,
But
so to
let's go
speak.
over everything later, all right?
Yeah.
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose
where
to
does
allow
Skirk
it.
fit into all this? It must be something completely separate. That caught me
The
off guard
Lord of
too.
the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain.
Yeah, Skirk has a story quest, and I was able to unlock it freely. There's no prerequisites.
Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else.
Again, I feel like Skirk does have different lore, but they're probably both around the same caliber as his Dainsleif.
So,
This
the
is
Lord
more
of the Night
on
was very
Hezen Zirkel
intrigued when
lore,
presented with the Loom
whereas
of Fate,
Dainsleif
and
provides
informed of its
Conria
ability
lore.
to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential
So
third
basically-
option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Codename Atlas. I gotta keep this in mind. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like Skirk's lore is based on the Sinners, whereas Dainsleif provides lore to Conria.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However,
Yeah, instant realization.
I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You got a point. Oh, I still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Oh, I think I know where we're going.
Ion-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Yes? Return to the... Oh, it's time for us to return back. Alright, let's do it. Let's return back to where it all started.
Let's ride!
finally back here. Man. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time it sends you to a deep sleep, where sweet dreams await. Oh, what are we dreaming, is what I wonder. Oh, wow. Damn, bro, what a way to end it. There is one thing I want. There is one thing I want to confirm if it's really true. Oh yeah, I forgot. New anecdotes. I might as well do them today, but I want to go back. Let me go back to the place where we believed it's revived. I need to go back to Sumeru. Where is it? I need to remember which one is the location. Where are you? Where are you, Conria? Because we know Conria is an underground kingdom, right? I remember we saw like the first instance of it in Sumeru, but I forgot where it is now. Oh, crud. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, man. Now, when I think about this Archon Quest, I know a lot of people were extremely controversial about 4.7s for a lot of the obvious reasons, and most of them being toward the hating side of it. Personally, I think this quest, while longer in a good way, which I personally think it had to be done, this was definitely, I would definitely say it's an improvement to 5. It's definitely an improvement. 5.7's Archon Quest for the Travelers is definitely a good step up in terms of the story direction, and we actually got a lot more questions answered, and the actual motive on why, like, you know, Lumine really is doing this. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, if you're Lumine here, I guess if you're the Abyss Traveler here, do you think it's worth it? Do you think that what you're doing was worth it to the very end? It makes you wonder, and only time will tell. That's all I could say. That's all I can put out. Alright, let me see if I can find the place. That's Conria. Not this one. Where was it last located? Matt cartoon that. Yeah, thanks. Man. I'm trying to remember where we last saw Conria. From under here in this place. Is it this one? I believe it is time to pay a visit to Conria.
Rev the engines!
Nothing. I know that Conria is located real deep within the ground. I just need to know where. This one isn't it. Where is it? Not here. I'm gonna look. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look up Conria real quick in Genshin. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna find it. Because I want to see if there's actually been some changes to it.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Going down. Doesn't look like anything's changed, but I have noticed there's a couple of new flowers here. We just need to know how to get there. I think one of the easiest ways would definitely do it. Which is... I'm gonna do Kniech.
Deal. I'm in.
Ready for anything.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Alright.
Here we go.
Alright, here we are. Has there been any changes here after we completed this Archon quest? That's all I want to know. Oh yeah, good night. The fires have been lit up, but it seems we can't enter here just yet. So it looks like Lumine must be on progression. It's not complete yet. It may take some time, but we know at some point this place will be restored back to New Conry, as what Hayden has said. Oh right, first clear rewards. Oh yeah, so you can basically basically you can like get all of these like when you complete them the first time. Nice. Well, as if I don't really need all of those because I have like a lot of the materials already, so but it's nice. But man, bro, okay, overall, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about the Archon Quest? I think it's a good step up after what people considered as the abomination that was 4.7s due to being really short, but also indeed like completely rage-inducing to most people. It was relatively kind of short, but I definitely enjoyed it, and we definitely now know the true motive of why they're doing this. Looks like there is a bit of a multiversal theory involving similar universes that have different outcomes, but they all point to the same ending of sort. So yeah. But we know it's not getting good. And we all know that apparently we all thought that the Abyss Order was just doing this just for the sake of it and just for pure rage. But there is a motive to them, because we all know some of them were previously Conrian, but after the Cataclysm happened, memories were screwed over. Makes you feel bad for them, you know? Damn. But yeah, before I end up today's live stream, I do want to at least give you guys a bit of a sneak preview of what the next stream's gonna be. You guys want to take a look at like the Skirk story quest, and also tomorrow, this weekend, this Saturday is my birthday's coming up this Saturday. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that birthday stream, you guys can.
Add Ash.
But
thank you for
man. But yeah, before we end off today's live stream, I want to at least try out Skirk. So... oh my god. Shadow's already at C6 Skirk. Dude, I have yet to try out a C6 Skirk on IT. I can imagine how fun it's gonna be. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and showcase what Skirk is on stream. So, oh, she uses those flowers. Huh, interesting. Alright, so what is gonna be her team? Skirk is a cryo damage dealer who uses Serpent Subletics to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage depending on how her abilities are used. Elemental skill, Serpent Sublety can maintain the special mode 7 pace flash. Elemental skill, normal attacks are enhanced. Bully full, you can see to unleash elemental burst, havoc, ruin, rapid consecutive slashes against opponents. Passive talent, yep. Party member shaker frozen, superconduct. So any car related reaction, void rifts. Yep. So continuous damage dealer 1, 2. Burst damage dealer, yep. Skirk plus
Abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
I won't deny, as much as I'm not as interested in playing Skirk, she looks incredible. I love the aesthetic on her new outfit. Capitano, also the same VA as Misha from Star Rail. Her birthday's on November 5th. Alright, let's do it.
Let's get down to business. Let's dance.
A little move boosh. The pinnacle of action.
Oh man. So I'm constantly losing energy over time.
A burst of flavor. A dead ring cutter. Know my soul.
Dude, she does so much damage. My god, she does so much damage in a freeze comp. That is a bit sad because you have to only run her in freeze comps, because I think if you're not running a freeze team, her performance is gonna suffer. But yeah. Well, that's a cool Void Rift. I'm gonna check. Are her multipliers really Are her multipliers really stuck to cryo characters? Let me see. Oh, there. Oh, there. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Party members' elemental skill levels increased by 1. When all party members are either Hydro or Cryo. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that is a restriction. Yep. Mm-hmm. A1. Yep. High speed mode. Yep. And then Ruin. Yeah. So yeah, her restrictions are pretty oof. Yeah. Interesting. Alright. I didn't mean to leave the debate. I meant to do the other ones too. But, yeah. I didn't mean to go back there. Alright, Shenhe. And then, yeah.
Let's get down to business. Animal hypostasis and rest and revamp. Animal test 63. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Manifest. Yeah. Whirling snow. Absorption test. By ordinance divine. Swirl. Mark 2. Hold the line. Kami-san's
And there.
Selencer, my apologies. Stand clear. Cryo incarnate. Take flight.
Yeah. And you know what? I might as well also try out Dahlia too. See you, Natsu. Take care. Hide a support who can provide a shield to protect his allies and increase her attack speed. Helmet's skill to summon a sacramental shower to lift up opponents and ally targets in the air. Favonian Favor. Normal attack. That character can use normal attacks to trigger the foe's reaction to grant the benefit stacks. So it's constant shielding. Eileen Missive.
Enhanced animal mod. Thus saith the animal archive. Let's...
Swift and merciful. Submit, free.
Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Pair! Getting here! Pair!
From whence you came, a touch of frost.
Swirl, Mark 2, animal test 6308. West wind, carry.
Dead reckoning! Frost is coming!
Oh! This automatically yeets me up in the sky.
Frost is coming! Pair! Getting here!
And then...
Yeah. May the Archon protect.
Spirit blade, attack!
Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test. Vision.
It's interesting. It's very interesting on how that's the case. But yeah, to the people that are just joining in now, yes, you're finally freeing from the spoilers. I just completed the story. And, yeah. So apparently, no, you did get Skirk, but unfortunately it didn't end well for you, right? Forced to get to hard pity, so something. Lost 50-50, but at least you got early. I see. So yeah, the next time I think I will... So the next time I stream Genshin, I'll most likely do Skirk Story Quest. So you guys can make sure to stay tuned for that. And, let's end today's stream by doing some of the Chronicles. There's a new variant of characters here, so I think, if I recall correctly on who I think is properly voiced, Nuvolet, Mizuki, Laini, Sino, Sayu, and I think Yaimiko. The rest might be on voice, but we'll see. 16 for... So 120 primos, okay. So yeah, let's do some Chronicles. Oh, you know, I'm the type of person that does enjoy slice of life. Not everything has to be serious all the time, you know? Now, the first things first is I gotta find him. So the first anecdote I got is Kale. I think she's inside.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
Archon reporting for battle.
But yeah, like I said, if you guys do want to go, and I hope you guys have a good night. Apparently we gotta enter the House of Dana for this to work, right? Hey Mika, how you doing? How many C6 do I have? Like, what are we counting here? Like, Mika, are we talking about, like, all my characters that I own? Or, like, or are you talking about, like, a certain, like, number of, like, 5 stars? Because I only have one C6 5-star, and that's Zhongli. That's it. I guess we can also count the Traveler, too. So, hold on. All of them? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 6, because of Traveler. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so 32 characters that I own. Well, yeah, 32 characters are C6. And I'm including the Traveler on all 6 of his forms. So Animo, Geo, Electro, Dendro, Hydro, and Pyro.
Oh, okay, I've got it! Thank you, Kale.
If you're interested, you can also read the section of Needlepod lotuses and a study of the properties of rainforest vegetation. If anything gives you trouble, come find me and we talk about it.
Thanks again, Kale.
I told you not to say thank you so much. Senior Researcher Kawe, yep. I couldn't remember anything. I loosened up after answering the first few. Alright. There's your stomach. You haven't forgotten to eat, have you? That's an anecdote recorded. Where else would they be located? Not in the village. Where would they be located? Inazuma? Ah, here's one. Toma. Yeah, I don't know how many anecdotes we can get per day. I think just like before the last time we did the anecdote series, it's probably going to be five per day. Toma Wakuki. Which is to say that as long as someone passes the exam and gets a domestic services provider license, they'll be able to take more repair and cleaning jobs. Yeah, some characters are voiced, some aren't, because of though I think the strike is over, they're probably still trying to see if they can get some recording in, or maybe unfortunate timing. Boss Live job was to give us folding back, scrubs and ice and bathhouse. Cure help girl skewers. Mamoru and Genta. Ooh, she's the only one who doesn't cause trouble. That's because he doesn't need to work. When did that get them fired? Ah, so they're living a free. My thoughts exactly. Alright. Shinobu strides off. Now that's someone who doesn't mess around. Been a while. Wow, her, yep. You're gonna take a vacation, are you? Lord Kamisato's already approved. You're going back to Mondstadt. Hey, dog. Bring Varka's expedition in Nagre, yeah. I accidentally skipped that too fast, but gotta keep that in context. Who else is next? Ooh, Yaimiko. Okay, we know that Yaimiko should be voiced because Ratna and Anyako were able to reprise their roles for Yaimiko and Raiden A, respectively, back in 5.4.
Hello, traveler. Are you here for a fortune slip? Apologies, but now isn't the best time. It is, and so are the bamboo slips within. However, we've run out of the corresponding fortune slips. That is, the paper slips expounding on the fortune. That depends on your fortune. We are currently preparing new slips.
And how do I check that fortune?
Draw a slip. That depends on your fortune.
Ugh. We're going in circles, you know.
We are. And you've looped around to a great fortune indeed.
Oh my. I was just wondering who wandered by. Why, it's you, little one. Are you here for a fortune slip?
That's right.
That they are, yes. Everyone in Inazuma seems to be getting more anxious by the year. Oh, won't someone think of the rising paper consumption? We just restocked earlier too, and poof, gone again. Even the great fortune slips are nearly gone. Oh, truly, the troubles of being a Guji never cease. Still, you're in luck today. Here you are, Ringo. 300 fresh, good fortune slips written by yours truly in a single sitting. Should be enough to tide us over. Well now, that depends on everyone's fortune, of course. Now, little one, aren't you here to seek yours? Go on. I'll cover your eyes while you draw a slip.
Okay.
Now be sure to draw well. These aren't your everyday fortunes, you know. These are Guji Yai's special slips.
Okay.
See? Ringo was right. Yours is a great fortune after all.
You heard that? How?
Oh, come now. You're in the Grand Narukami Shrine. Is it so strange that my ears would be a little sharper within its bounds? This fortune slip was personally written by the current Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine herself, Yaimiko, so it's quite potent. Guard it well, lest it ends up in the hands of a Tanuki or Baku. All right then. As always, I leave the rest to you, Ringo.
Yes, Lady Guji.
Huh? By the rest you mean...
That's exactly what she means. What Lady Guji wrote were the good fortune slips. The bad ones are yet to be completed.
Alas, any fortune I write would simply be too potent. Surely such power shouldn't be used to foretell doom and gloom. Safer then to have dear Ringo pen the misfortune slips. The well-being of every visitor to our shrine is at stake. Now, I'm off to write the modest fortunes. Do enjoy your wonderful fortune today, little one.
She's just trying to slack off, isn't she?
Please enjoy your wonderful fortune today, traveler.
Thank you. And we got a special fortune slip. What? Hey, Shadow. My Skirk is Dainsleif if you want to use her now. Remember that I was using your Baressa, Shadow? I don't think I'm able to use your roster again. So I'm gonna have to use somebody else's. Remember? So that's 3 characters that I've gotten so far for, what's it called? For the anecdotes. Up, Kirara. Yeah. I think the only C6 I can try would definitely be Tom. But yeah, Tom hasn't done his pulls yet, right? Because of the timing constraints. Oh, Xiangling's also here too. Luckily enough, Xiangling is voice because her VA is not restricted to just like, you know, Union, and also she could do like a combination of Union and non-Union projects. Oh, I take it back. It was kind of weird because apparently, well, I take it back what I said, because it was kind of weird because apparently during the 5.3 Archon Lantern Ride, which, yeah, most of it was not voiced, Xiangling, from what I've heard, was one of the characters that was voiced. So, I guess, did Jackie get some sort of leeway into the strike? I'm not sure. Too hot. But yeah, Shadow, yeah, I was focusing on the stream. But yeah, how did the polls go? No dropped by on my stream and apparently lost the 50-50, but thank God for early in Azurelight, you know? Just got a cat's tongue after all. Yeah. I might not be able to do the Skirk quest today. It is getting pretty late and I do want to go to sleep. So I think I'll save the Skirk story quests for another time. But doing the main Archon quest, I think was worth most of the content today. Tongue's on fire. Ah. Get a bottle of water, why don't you? Alright. Is there another? Alright, so that's 4 anecdotes. Is there a 5th one? Let me check in Fontaine. No, I don't see any. No. Where? There should be a 5th one somewhere. Because there's usually 5 per day. Natlan? Where are you? I don't see the last one. I must be extremely blind if I'm not able to see it. Alright, not in Portal almost. Not here. And it's not in Leeway. Actually, Shadow, are you still here on stream? You want to know the one thing I want you to do? Shadow, are you still there? Oh, I think you left. Damn. Well, to be fair, it is pretty late, but next time. So yeah, we've collected 4 anecdotes today. Is there a limit of 4 today, or... Let me try some of the... I don't think there might be any anecdotes in subworlds. There shouldn't be any, yeah. Yeah, definitely not here as well. No. No. I think 4 might be the limit. I'll keep looking for it. I'm gonna keep doing a thorough search. I don't want to make sure that I'm missing out on one of them. You never know. Alright, nothing in Inazuma. So, is 4 really the limit per day? Now, if we checked in Sumeru, which this place is gigantic. I even checked in this area too. Doesn't look like there's any. Nothing in. Oh, there we go. There's the last one. Oh, Nubla, yes. So I found my 5th anecdote, and it's Nubla, and we know Ray Trace is luckily voiced, and oh god, it's a rainy day. Well, gee, I wonder why. Something wrong? Okay, yeah. Good thing. It's good to hear Ray Chase back. Is that Nublet? And he's standing alone in the rain. Has something upset him? I should say hi. Don't get an opportunity like this every day. Hello.
Ah, traveler. Hello to you as well.
How have you been?
I am the same as always. Thank you for your concern.
In a good mood, I see?
Yes, you noticed. The morning paper forecasted rain here at precisely this hour. In my experience, predictions of this nature are not entirely reliable. Yet today, the downpour arrived on schedule. A stroke of luck.
Imagine my weather here in Canada. 1 minute it could be insane. It could be an insane tsunami of a rainstorm, and then for like only 30 minutes, and then bright sunlight.
Thank you. Though I do realize that standing in the rain is only my personal predilection, and that most would find it odd. Are you certain you wish to stand here with me while it pours unceasingly?
It's fine.
I see.
Something on your mind?
Yes. I recently overheard a few Melazines complaining that the weather seemed to be conspiring against them. For instance, whenever they carry an umbrella with them, hardly a single cloud shows itself. Yet when they gamble on sunshine, a downpour awaits.
They must have some unfortunate luck.
Naturally, I know that there is no causal relationship at work, having personally tested the theory, and, well, put simply, it didn't hold water. Yet the fact you brought this up now makes me wonder. Perhaps today's rain arrived thanks to you.
Alright, you got me. I admit it. I'm the radar cut, I'm saying that.
You jest, I presume. I'd feared this squall might have soured your plans, but I'm glad it doesn't seem to have dampened the mood.
The chance to stop and reflect is also an experience to be treasured.
So it is. One's thoughts drift easily while standing alone in the rain. For instance, I am currently pondering how the raindrops that descend from the skies and the bubbles of air that rise from the depths broadly fall under the same category of phenomenon. Do they not? Well, a passable joke, yes?
That was a joke? Not bad.
Very well. Your feedback has been noted. I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
Funny how now the rain stopped after that.
I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
But yeah. Alright, okay, for real this time. Now I'm finally gonna end today's live stream. So yeah, to everyone, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys do enjoy the content and like what you see, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will be good appreciated. We're on the road to 2K subs. Hopefully we'll get there real soon. Once again, everyone,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Version 5.7 is now finally out. The new characters Skirk, Dahlia are now finally here. We're gonna have access to the brand new endgame on June 20th. The brand new 5.7 Archon Quest is now out, as well as Skirk's character quest. Besides the brand new, that's the new endgame. And I do wish you all the absolute best of luck on your Skirk pulls. If you guys enjoyed the content, I already said that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, regardless of what time period you're watching this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. So the next live stream I think will probably be on the 21st because it is Yomiya's birthday and also my birthday. So there's probably going to be a lot of things I'm going to definitely be doing on that stream. I just hope the internet's going to be kind for me for that. But I'm really happy that the internet worked very, very well for today's stream. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed the 5.7 Archon Quest. It's a good step up after I know the Abomination, that was the 4.7 one. Extremely controversial and a lot shorter than it has to be. But yeah. Alright, everyone. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time, everybody. Peace out, and take care.